my name is my name is Subnauseous, and today we're talking about Stranger Things Season 5. Was it good? Was it bad? Well, you're gonna get your answer nice and short and sweet. It was not good. I just think compared to other seasons, it's by far the weakest out of all of them. Even Season 3, which a lot of people considered pretty bad. Personally, I found Season 3 to be a pretty fun season. I really like the aesthetics of that one. And also the monsters were kind of cool in that one too. But there were a lot of good bones this season. I mean, you have that one character, 008, named Lexi or something like that. I forget her name. But she comes back and she does a bit of illusions and bamboozling.
Bamboozle.
Yeah, I wish they did a whole lot more with her, but, you know, it's nice that she came back. And also, we got Will. He does a lot this season. He gets a little freaky with the Demogorgon, with the radio waves and stuff like that. Yeah, he becomes really powerful at some point, too. You know? Good thing that he's doing a lot more this season compared to the past few, because literally, last few seasons has been him feeling the back of his neck being like, oh, something bad's gonna happen. So it's definitely nicer that he has a bigger role here. Also, the big bad Vecna got a bit of a glow up this season. He's now a lot cooler looking, because now he's just Evil Groot instead of the Ozempic version, which I'll take this version over the old one any day of the week. But also what the Upside Down turned out to be, which is basically a big fat wormhole with a explosive MacGuffin in the middle, which was pretty cool. And also the whole goopy wall things going on at the lab there too. I like that too. The final good bone I would say for this show is that epilogue was very wholesome. I really liked seeing what happened to everybody. Also, they just get their happy endings or they move to somewhere else other than Hawkins. That was all very nice. All right, so the negatives. Nobody dies. Like, nobody. Even Elle. There's still interpretation that she's still alive after being sucked into a wormhole. Somebody from the main cast should have died this season. I mean, Hopper should have been dead and stayed dead in Season 3. And I think Hopper's character knows this. So throughout the whole season, he literally had to bone this at one point. He wanted to die. This season also had a galore of plot holes. I mean, the Mind Flayer fight that only lasted like 2 minutes, by the way, which I'm not very happy about. Why was there no Demogorgons or Demobats, as most people have been pointing out? I mean, having a playset like holds that much importance to your operation to, you know, carry out your big plan, you would expect some ground soldiers to be nearby, or at least, you know, it would have been interesting to see the cast like pluck off a Demogorgon or something on the way to the big spider building or something, or during the fight. You could have had like Demogorgons and Demobats come to your rescue in the meantime. You clearly have the ability of telling them to do your bidding, so, you know, they could have come at any point, but I guess they were, you know, they had to spend some time in Miami, Florida for a little bit. Demogorgon wages and unions these days, those are pretty tough. And also, why did the season retcon the end of Season 4? I think what the biggest problem that the show had is that they took away the biggest interest at the end of Season 4, which was the Upside Down being wide open in the world, and you seeing the Upside Down substance just being spewed everywhere, and you see the plants getting infected and stuff. So they just drop a big metal band-aid as they describe it, and it's never looked into again. It's just mainly been a portal for our characters to go through because they can't make portals, but also at the same time, they found other ways to get to the Upside Down, so why even bother with that? Also, the military. Oh my goodness. They felt like an Anne Bumblebee. If you don't know what Anne Bumblebee is, it was something from Teen Titans Go. But it was a whole joke because it was like, oh, and this character. That's what the military felt like this season. They just, when things were going well, they're like, oh, don't forget about us. We're the military. Oh, we're going to screw things up. Throw a wrench in your plans. Oh. Oh! And then legit at the end, you know, Nancy is a character straight out of GTA 5 or something. She's murdered tons of soldiers, probably has a 5-star level. And you know what? No jail time. I almost knocked over that cup, but no jail time or nothing. Even for Hopper, he probably took out guys, or for anybody. Everyone was fine. They just, oh shoot, we lost 11. Okay, time to go, everybody. Nice knowing you. The military was a complete joke, but they did get that one lady from Terminator, which I think makes perfect sense for the show casting, and honestly was pretty cool. The show's toning for the season was not good either. It was a lot more goofy and a lot more action-oriented. The first few seasons, I legit went back to rewatch them because I just could not believe how far tonally this season feels compared to the past 4. Even last season at least tried attempts at horror. This one does not feel like it even tried. Yeah, this season was not good, and I tried to be as positive as I could at the start of this video, but It was just not written well. And honestly, it's surprising to hear that they didn't have a plan this far ahead and that they sort of made up as they went along. And it makes no sense because, you know, you could have, like, at first season, I get it, you know, complete funding could have been cut completely, but it was a hit. So why didn't you plan from season 2 to, like, season 5? That, you know, would have made sense. But they didn't, it sounds like. So, yeah. So I'm no scriptwriter or anything, so I don't understand. But, you know, they're making spin-offs and stuff. I mean, 97 kind of looks interesting. I might give that a watch once that comes out. But, yeah, Stranger Things Season 5 was not good. Except for Mr. What's-It. That was really funny. And also, Derek's actor, he's going places, man. I hope he goes places. You know what? Let's have a like goal for the video about me complaining about Stranger Things. If this video hits, like, 115 likes or something like that, I will dress up in the Scoops Ahoy outfit and get the Steve Harrington haircut. Comment down below what you thought about this whole season and how badly you want that Scoops Ahoy outfit. And, you know, subscribe. All right, that's all for this video. Have an awesome rest of your day and peace out.